Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, welcome back to another Warzone video. And this is kind of a breaking video because we just received patch notes for the next big 1.28 Warzone update. 1.28 is actually the version. 1.27 was the big Season 6 update, and all of a sudden we got this one totally unannounced, so there is something happening in the background, definitely. But first, let's go through the information that we have. So Season 6 had an absolute great start, but a lot of exploit glitches and persisting problems with the cheaters actually made Season 6 kind of lame, I would say. And that's why probably the next patch, 1.28 version, is going to be in between 10 and 12 gigabytes of memory, which is kind of a big patch considering the fact that the Season 6 patch was roughly around 25 gigabytes of memory, so it's almost half of the regular season update size. There was also a couple of information from the sites that provides Call of Duty leaks that only few selected people could get the early access for this update, an early download, which is completely false information. Like, if you go now, turn on your PS4 or PC, you can already download the patch. The thing is that you cannot install the patch before the Wednesday 7 AM British Standard Time, so it's the same procedure like we had for the regular seasonal updates, I would say. And you can already download the patch, so if you haven't do that, do it, because patch is big, as I said, in between 10 and 12 gigabytes, dependable on what platform you have the game. So it would be a smart thing to download it immediately, so you can have so you can play it in peace, I would say, and install it in peace on Wednesday when the patch is live. And now let's see what the official information are saying about this new Modern Warfare and Warzone 1.28 update. So PS4 blue screen issue, that's the constant thing that was happening, like game was crashing all the time. I was so sick of it that I uninstalled the complete game and installed it back again. And honestly speaking, I never had a problem again, never had an issue of crashing in the middle of the game or something like that. So probably they fixed this thing finally, because it was pretty annoying. You were playing the round, you were in the last circle, and all of a sudden, bang, blue screen appears and you're out. The next point would be fixed game crashing issues. I think that's the same thing like the first one. So probably this relates to the PC players. Matchmaking improvements added. I don't know what could that be. Like, matchmaking was indeed terrible in the last couple of months. I hope they will do something about it. Added performance improvements. Added improvements to the general stability of the game. Fixed for stuttering and lag issues. This is a big one. This is an absolute big one, because when I regularly play Call of Duty and Warzone in particular, like, I had so much issues with the lagging, and I don't have a problems with the connection. I have a very good connection, and same goes for my team members. So we lost numerous rounds because of some totally unpredictable lags that were happening during the round. Other minor fixes was the last point of this bulletin. But as you can see, the developers are quite mysterious on the information about this patch. Like, it cannot be that 12 gigabytes of patch would only be for these couple of things. Like, probably we are getting some new content as well, and nobody was even talking about the new content. But today, actually tomorrow, is the day when we can finally access the bunker number 11 again, because tomorrow, at least it's predicted, we are going to have Ghost Week Intel 10 missions, and it appears, and there's a speculation that that would be the last Intel missions we are going to have, and that this Intel mission is going to finish in bunker 11. Now, I highly doubt that this is going to be the last Intel mission, because if it's going to be last Intel mission and if we are up to seeing some kind of a massive event in a war zone or a massive catastrophic explosion or whatever it could happen, I think the game is still not prepared for that, and I think that we are not still going to get some major changes in the map, because if this is going to be the last Intel mission, it means that something big is going to happen, which I highly doubt, but it's Call of Duty, everything is possible. So I find it very strange and unusual that developers Infinity Ward and Activision haven't released anything more informations and more details, I would say, about this patch, which is absolutely strange. Like, just a couple of points which are important. I'm not saying they are very, very important, because game was lately completely destroyed by the glitches, and at one stage with this stim glitch, infinite stim glitch, the complete battle royale was compromised and completely unplayable, I would say. I lost around 3 or 4 rounds coming to the final circle, and you just got killed by a smoke because somebody was just chilling somewhere in the forests in the middle of the smoke, stimming himself until he won the match. And honestly speaking, I hope that this Warzone patch 1.28 will finally get us back to Bunker 11, and I really and sincerely hope that they have something for us in a Bunker 11, because if they only close this thing for 2 weeks because they wanted to close, I will be terribly disappointed. I would be absolutely and terribly disappointed, because they have to give us something. Like, why would you close off one of the most important Easter eggs in the whole game if you are not preparing anything? So I really and sincerely hope that we will find some new traces, some new clues, maybe for the night mode, maybe for the Warzone zombie mode. Something has to be down there in Bunker 11, because otherwise they wouldn't close it. There is no logic why they close it if they are not preparing anything for us. Anyways, my fellow Verdansk citizens, that would be a small information about the upcoming 1.28 Warzone patch. I will repeat myself, you can already download that thing, so you don't bother on Wednesday when patch is online. So download it now so you can just pop up your game and patch will be installed. And I sincerely hope that in the next 24 hours we will get a little bit more details on the content that we are getting in this huge patch. Technical informations are fine, but we also need to know what's going to happen content-wise. So until tomorrow, my fellow Verdansk citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.